Dear friends, welcome to my video on what is parapsychology. Kindly click on the CC button for subtitles. Friends, welcome you to check out my blog post in description below for more in-depth knowledge. Parapsychology is a field of study that investigates phenomena which, if genuine, appear to challenge conventional scientific understanding of the laws of nature. These phenomena, often referred to as psychic or paranormal, include telepathy, mind-to-mind communication, clairvoyance, gaining information about distant or unseen objects beyond the range of the ordinary senses, precognition, foreknowledge of events, and psychokinesis, the ability to influence objects without physical interaction. Parapsychology seeks to quantify, understand, and explain these phenomena, employing rigorous scientific methodologies and statistical analyses to distinguish genuine psychic events from those attributable to more mundane causes such as coincidence, fraud, or misinterpretation of natural processes. The field originated in the late 19th century when scientists and scholars, including eminent figures such as psychologist William James, began to systematically investigate claims of psychic phenomena. This period saw the establishment of organizations such as the Society for Psychical Research in the UK and the American Society for Psychical Research, which aimed to study these phenomena under controlled conditions, free from the sensationalism and fraud that often accompanied public displays of the paranormal. Despite its controversial status within the broader scientific community, parapsychology has developed its own methodologies and theoretical frameworks. Researchers employ a variety of experimental designs, including the use of random number generators to study psychokinesis, and the Ganzfeld experiment, a sensory deprivation setup used to test for telepathy. The field also utilizes meta-analyses to assess the overall findings from studies on psychic phenomena, seeking patterns and consistencies among different experiments. Critics of parapsychology argue that its findings are not reliably replicable, a core principle of scientific research. They also point to the problem of experimental bias and the difficulty of adequately controlling for all possible natural explanations. Moreover, the mechanisms proposed by parapsychologists to explain psychic phenomena often invoke concepts that are not aligned with established scientific theories, leading to further skepticism. Supporters of parapsychology, however, argue that the existence of phenomena that cannot be explained by current scientific understanding is not unprecedented in the history of science. They posit that psychic phenomena might be understood through yet undiscovered laws of nature or through extensions of existing scientific theories. Furthermore, they advocate for an open-minded but critical approach to the study of these phenomena, suggesting that outright dismissal without examination is antithetical to the spirit of scientific inquiry. The debate over parapsychology touches on fundamental questions about the nature of science, the limits of human understanding, and the potential for aspects of reality that lie beyond the current reach of scientific explanation. While mainstream science remains largely skeptical of psychic phenomena, parapsychology continues to attract interest and research efforts aimed at exploring the boundaries of human experience and perception. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give a thumbs up. Thanks for your support.